Hi. So we're gonna make a pizza dough today. Everybody's been asking me kind of how it works, and so I figured since I had a minute on my day off, I would video me making pizza dough. I apologize for my god-awful hair and no makeup and my relaxation clothes. I just got out of a massage, so I look like shit. I feel good though. So I have all of my ingredients out and ready, as you can see. My beer, Go Giants. And I've preheated the oven to 450. This is my first video ever, so bear with me. But we're gonna give it a whirl here. Look at that, pretty creative. I just gotta show you how creative I am. I have a light sitting on my counter, and I'm balancing the phone on the top part. Okay, so I would recommend I take all my stuff off, including my ring. I never take my ring off unless if I'm making pizza dough, because I don't like the stuff in the ring. 2-ingredient pizza dough, super easy, with a beer. All right. First ingredient, I like to put the yogurt in first. So I've told you before, I like the non-fat Greek yogurt from Costco, because you get 2 sizes of these for $5.49, 2 of them. It actually tastes the best. It has the least amount of calories that any yogurt I've been able to find, and it tastes really good. So that is definitely a bargain. So we're gonna do a 1/2 cup of non-fat Greek yogurt. Excuse me, tickling my nose. I have the back door open because it's like 50 degrees in Reno today and sunny. And my dog likes to sunbathe out there. The allergies got to me. So I put the yogurt in, right into the bowl. There we go. Now, I used to mix this together with my hands. This is the first day I'm actually gonna try mixing with this spatula. I actually really do not like the consistency of yogurt and flour touching each other. Weird consistencies. So we'll see, we'll experiment together how that works. Okay. I'm a true baker at heart. Level, everything level. Okay. 1/2 cup of yogurt, 1/2 cup of self-rising flour. You can find, if you don't have self-rising flour and you want to make this now, you can find an equation online, like if you just use regular flour or whatever, but it's like $1.79 a bag. It's amazing. I leave that open because I like to put some on the counter, so when I'm kneading my dough, it does get pretty sticky. And I like to use a rolling pin. You don't need one. I like to use one. Get my hands doughy. So now at this point, I would mix it together and then put it on the counter and knead it. We're gonna try it with this spatula though, which, let's see, I don't know if you can, oh yeah. This works so much better than my fingers. This is glorious. This stuff would get stuck on my fingers. Oh my gosh, it grossed me out. Okay, so as you can see, I think, it's starting to form. There's some crumbles on the bottom. I try to get as many stuck as possible. Not a huge deal if you don't. Because now what you're gonna do, now I'm gonna have to touch it, but let me tell you, that is like 400 times better than what I was experiencing, which was awful. Okay, so now I just put the dough right there, and now the crumbs that we didn't quite get stuck to everything, I kind of just put right on top with the rest of the flour that didn't get mixed in. Okay. Then we gotta can see this well enough. Can I make it? No, I can't make it bigger. Okay. So now, actually it doesn't need very much kneading. You just want to make it. So you got to be careful, because when you finally do get it kind of kneaded, you want to keep the bottom with flour. No idea if you can actually see this or not, but that's it. And I kind of do that. Now if I were to do it again, it gets pretty sticky, so you just take a little bit of flour. That's the trick. Definitely a messy, but really amazing meal. I'm gonna really enjoy my lunch today. Okay, so now you can see I have it in a ball. Ball. No, Buster, you don't get a ball. You don't even like balls. No, you don't. Well, probably good you don't like balls, but still. Otherwise, you would be an expensive doggy. Yes, you would want a lot of balls, huh? You're not allowed in the kitchen. Okay. And then I just give it another couple kneads. Doot, doot, doot. Make a frickin' mess everywhere. All right. Really? I mean, that's all it needs. Needs, haha. Okay, so now I'm just gonna take my rolling pin. So from this point, you could make, I make 12 one-point balls out of this. I cut this in half, and then from there, you know, you would only need 6 balls, and it rises very nicely. So this is your dough. You can do whatever you want with. This whole dough right here is 6 points. So obviously Greek yogurt is 0, and a half a cup of flour is 6 points. I'm sorry, I make 6 balls out of this, not 12. I was thinking of when I doubled my recipe. Now I'm gonna roll it into a pizza crust. This is where you have to be careful it doesn't stick, because once you get your pizza crust rolled out and you move it over, if you forgot to put flour on the bottom, that sucks. Trust me. And then you can pretty much decide, whoopsies, what size you want. So I like thick crust. That's kind of the best thing about this is you can kind of make it to how you like it. Then I make myself a crust. I kind of roll over the ends. You wouldn't think it makes it a big deal, but trust me, it tastes like you have a real crust. Well, I guess it is a real crust. Okay, so I roll it over and then I just stick that down. That's it. I mean, I could whip this up much faster, especially when I'm in a rush. There is my pizza crust. Stretch it out a little bit. I'm gonna lay it down. Now, I put it on a baking sheet. I have this amazing slip mat, and I bake it at 450 for about 15 minutes. Before, when I didn't have a slip mat under it, the bottom actually did not get very cooked or crunchy. So it does now, but I still move it off of this onto the actual tray in the oven for 5 more minutes just to get a nice crunch on top of it. Also, when I originally posted my recipe, I posted that I egg wash the crust. God, can't even see it. We don't notice a difference. So might as well save a step, save some calories, even though there's 0 points, and you don't even need to egg wash it. So now I'm just gonna put 1/8 of a cup of pasta sauce. This is actually the best bang for your buck. The meat sauce, you can get 1/4 of a cup for 1 point. The rest of the classical like traditional sauces, it's only 1/8 of a cup for 1 point. However, I don't really like pizza sauce much. I like it kind of on the lighter side. So, and no, I'm not measuring this because I've made this a gazillion times, and I know that the amount of pizza sauce I put on my pizza is even less than 1/8 of a cup. So the crust is 6, pizza sauce 1, cheese. No, I don't measure this. I do count 1 because I know in my head that 1 cup of cheese, mozzarella cheese, is 1 point, the Lucerne. So I don't have 1 cup on here. I have more than what is a 0 point serving, so I know to just charge myself 1 point. Plus, quite honestly, I eat so much cheese throughout the day that 1 point is fair. Okay, so I like the cheese. 9 grams of olives are 0 points. I also don't like very many olives, and I've done this a gazillion times, but weigh it out because I just buy the chopped olives just to give it a little extra kick. But I put some olives on there, so I know that this is going to be 0 because I've weighed it out many times. Okay, and then turkey pepperoni. That's the Kroger brand. 3 pepperoni and 3/4 is 0 points. So yes, I actually cut 1/4 out of the slice. Usually give it to Buster. Like to be exact. So I chop this up. This is turkey pepperoni. Can't tell a difference. My husband cannot tell a difference. I don't trick him. He actually eats it willingly. Then I buy Canadian bacon. This is by Premium Hickory Smoked Canadian Bacon. You can have 2.5 slices. This is a slice. 2.5 slices for 0 points. So I chop that up. I mix it with the turkey pepperoni and I top the pizza. And it's actually a little bit too much Canadian bacon, to be honest with you, for my liking. It's a lot of meat. I don't know. Can you see it? There, you can see it. Put that on top. Boom. Then I top the whole thing with as many pineapples as I can possibly imagine. I love pineapple. Probably should just do a pineapple pizza, but I do like the meat. It feels more thick. I usually put a lot more pineapple on here. I just ran out. But I have some more in the pantry, so not to worry. Okay, and then I do salt and pepper. Put it in the oven for 15 minutes. Take it out off of this, put it on the oven rack for an additional 5 minutes. I top it with crushed red pepper flakes. Boom, there you go. Easy peasy. Enjoy.